Hey guys, it's your boy, Brad here, bringing you another awesome video! Hey guys, it's your boy, Brad here, bringing you another awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! GOAT format, informative video on a deck and whatever else we're trying to talk about here, guys. This time we got a nice, pretty cool deck here. As you can see, we got a harpie deck here, guys. And this is what I think to be the best harpie deck that you can run here, in my opinion. Harpies, the famous archetype used by my Valentine in the anime and manga. And, they're wind monsters that rely on synergy with one another. For example, like with Hunting Ground, they all get boosted, and then you also have your pet dragon gets boosted per each Harpie Lady on the field. This card lets you pop a spell or trap card your opponent controls when a Harpie is summoned, normal or special summoned, but not flip summoned. Doesn't really matter. And then we also have cards like Harpie Lady Sisters that can be special summoned out of nowhere with not delinquent duel, elegant egotist when you have a Harpie Lady on the field. And it can come in handy because you have this card, Triangle Ecstasy Spark, which is insane, except for the fact that it relies on Harpie Lady Sisters, which is crap, right? So, pretty cool deck here. It's something that not a lot of people play in Go format because winds are kind of the worst archetype, or attribute rather, in this format. At least not a support. The support they do have is pretty crap. But we'll go over the card by card here, guys. So we got 3 bird face here. Upon destruction, this card searches out 1 Harpie card, 1 Harpie Lady rather. So, and you can only run I forgot to mention this too. The biggest weakness for Harpies, you can only run 3 Harpie Lady cards, as in cards that are that names are Harpie Lady. So the ones I find the best to run are 2 Harpie Lady 1 and Cyber Harpie Lady. 2 and 3 Harpie Lady 2 and 3 are just garbage. Well, they're not garbage, but they're not good enough to run. They'd be okay if you can run more of them, for example. But the fact you only run 3 just kind of makes these 3 the best, right? So like this one gains lets all wind monsters gain 300 more attack. That's pretty good. And then Cyber is just an 1800. So it's just better than normal Harpie Lady, basically, is what she is. And so that's why you're running the 3 of these here. We don't run the other ones, 2 and 3, because 2 and 3, one negates flip effects, and the other one doesn't let your opponent attack with a monster, which is just absolutely horrible. So there's no way you're running that. And like the flip effect one could be useful, but unfortunately, it's just not good enough because she only has 1300 attack, and because the fact you can't run another Harpie Lady, it's just not worth it. You're better off running Cyber Harpie Lady, because she's just had such a higher stat line, and she'll probably get boosted by Harpie Lady 1 and your Harpie Summoning Ground, for example, right? So, better off doing that. So, anyways, now we'll go over the card by card there, guys. We got 3 bird face right here, which lets you search out any Harpie Lady monster, aside from Dragon. Can I search out that as well? No, it can't. I don't know, actually. Probably, I don't know if it can search out Sisters or not. You know what? I have no idea about that. That's a good question. It never came up, so whatever, who cares? We got 1 breaker there, and like I said, we got for the 3 Harpies, we got Cyber Lady and 2 Harpie Lady number 1. These are good for boosting. Can be searched by a Flying Kamakiri, also searched by Birdface, obviously. But I run 2 of these because we searched by Kamakiri, and they got the good effect of boosting all your wind monsters, not just your Harpies, which is pretty cool. And Cyber Harpie Lady, again, just a big body. That's why you want her. It's treated as a Harpie Lady, so it works with your Harpie synergy as an egotist and hunting ground. The 3 finally Flying Kamakiri. Yes, you can only search out Harpie Lady number 1 aside from itself, but you know what? That's more wins and more stuff to just be annoying with. Right? So it searches out your Harpie Lady number 1 if need be. Searches out himself. You don't have a lot of search options, but you know what? It's alright. Keep something on the field at all times. Be kind of annoying. And Harpie Lady 1, boost all wind monsters by 300 attack. Not bad. Could be better. And always treat it as a Harpie as well, of course. Harpie Lady Sisters. This card is just a 1950 beater, but can only be special summoned by an Egotist, which is kind of bad. But it can be revived from graveyard. It says first be special summoned. So, And then we got the 1 Harpie's Pet Dragon. This card's not necessary in this deck, but we like to run it for this build just because it's more fun to run it. You gain 300 attack for each Harpie Lady on the field. So what, you got 3 on the field, it'll gain 900. So you'll be 2,900, you have 2 other Harpie Ladies, and you've got Hunting Ground on the field, and then they'll be all boosted, you know? Like, it's not the worst, and this card can also boost it. You just a beater at the end of the day. Biggest problem with it is that it's a friggin' 2 tribute. Should have been a 1 tribute, just saying, but you know. And then we got Sylphid, which is the special summonable wind monster. By banishing a card from the graveyard, one from the graveyard. There's actually 2 of them. This one's better because it has a higher stat line mostly, and because the effect's actually relevant, unlike the other one. So this one right here, when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, your opponent discards 1 random card from their hand. It's not the worst effect in the world. A lot of people fall for it for some reason. And yeah, 1,700. I wish I had a higher attack line, but you know what? At least it's a free special summon off wind, so we take those. We also got the 1 Tri-Infected Virus because you need it. And we got 3 Sky Scout here. I'm running 3 of these because I found out that running 3 was the best because he's just our Harpie's brother, as he's also called. Just 1,800 beater, that's a win, so it works with this. Also a Winged Beast, so also gets boosted by Hunting Ground. Doesn't work with Hunting Ground, unfortunately, but you know what? Just getting boosted by it's good enough, and just having that beater on the field, great. Because his deck's just an aggro deck at the end of the day, and you know, as you see in the replays, he does pretty good. The 1 Delinquent Dudo, of course, with the Trinity. The Elegant Egotist. We got 2 Giant Trunade. Yes, we're running Hunting Ground, but unfortunately it works with 3 cards. So I just like to get things out of the way and just kill my opponent as quickly as possible. Graceful Charity, obviously. 2 Hunting Ground, the Heavy Storm, MST, Knock, Pot of Greed, Premature Burial, Smashing Ground. Again, get things out of the way. And it has a hard time dealing with Go Control. Is a good way to deal with it. Even with Warriors. That's the way we run Smashing Ground. We also got this Snatch Steal, of course. And the 1 Terraforming. So we can almost always have a Hunting Ground on field, in hand. And yeah, and then we got the 1 Triangle Execute Spark, works with your Harpie Lady Sisters. Crazy card. Like, this card's insane. The attack of all Harpie Lady Sisters currently on the field become 2,700, and if it resolves, your opponent cannot activate any trap cards. So, say for example, you know, you activate this, then all trap cards are offline until the end of the turn, which is insane. And these guys are all 2,700. But unfortunately, it's just not worth running because you only want to bring out one Sisters of Egotist. So it's not worth running more than 1 of this. Unfortunately, I wish it was. It's just too much of a brick. But if you can resolve it, it's insane. And I did in the replays, and yeah, it's crazy, man. And like I said, I think you get rid of this and maybe put another Sisters in there and or something else. Be pretty good. I'm not sure what you would put in here instead of Pet Dragon. I haven't really decided on that, but because we're running Pet Dragon, that's what we have in here. And then we have like 1 called a Haunted, just to always have a Hungry Lady. Plus because Hunting Ground works on Special Summon as well, which is pretty crazy. The 1 Mirror Force course, Bring Instruction, and 2 Solemn Judgment there. Just so that way when you get your big monsters on the field, you can just hit in and not worry about it, right? So then for the side guys, we got a 2 Cypher Soldier, 2 Karibo, the 1 Reflect Bounder, 2 Book of Moon, the Brain Con, Cold Wave, 1 Mind Control, the Rising Air Current, which can be crazy. You might even want to run that too. Almost worth main decking. Debatable, because it raises all your monsters by 500, and everything in here is a win. So, except for Breaker and Tribe, right? So like, all your monsters are going to be huge, and if you have this, they get 300 more, because she also boosted. So like, it's debatable if you want to run Rising Air Current or not. I put it on the side there just because it's good for against the Warriors, right? And then we have the second Smash Ground and 2 Secret Barrel. So that's the deck there, guys. Let me know what you think of it down below. I think it's pretty sick myself. I like it. It's a lot of fun to run. I think it's the best build. I think there might be a couple things. Like I said, you might be able to put Rising Air Current in there if you get rid of the Harpie's Pet Dragon, probably, right? So that way you always have a field spell kind of thing. And yeah, so like I said, I think it's the best build of Harpie myself, aside from the Pet Dragon, obviously. But yeah, so if you guys like it, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, peace out.